All right, let's set the stage. You're sitting across the room. Your crush walks in. Your heart skips a beat. Maybe they give a quick glance your way. Maybe their smile lights up the entire space. Or maybe it's their laugh that pulls you in. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. You want to talk to them. But then comes the hard part. How do you even start? First off, let me say this. Feeling nervous about starting a conversation with your crush is totally normal. You're not alone in this. Meeting someone you're drawn to often comes with a mix of excitement and jitters. But here's the good news. There is no perfect formula. Conversations are meant to be organic. However, there are specific techniques and mindsets you can adopt to make things much easier. All right, it's your turn. Go make it happen. You've got this. Let's begin with the most important step before you even say a word. Confidence is your secret weapon. No, I don't mean over-the-top movie-style bravado where you walk into a room and sweep someone off their feet with a grand speech. Confidence is quieter than that. It's being comfortable in yourself. It's reminding yourself that you're worthy of getting to know anyone, including your crush. Here's a little trick for that. Think of them as another person, not a daunting crush with magical powers over your emotions, but just someone trying to navigate life like you are. Maybe they oversleep their alarm sometimes. Maybe they forget their phone charger. Maybe they get nervous talking to people too. That mental shift can help reduce that intimidating pedestal you might have placed them on, and suddenly starting a casual conversation seems doable. Now that you've hyped yourself up and grounded those nerves, it's time to dive into actionable tactics. Let's break those down step by step. Step 1. Start with situational awareness. Look around and find something in the environment that can act as a conversation spark. Are you in class? Maybe mention the assignment or ask about notes. Are you at a coffee shop? Compliment their drink choice or ask for a recommendation. If you're at a party, you might say, "Hey, how do you know?" The key here is relevance. It's easier to strike up a conversation when the topic feels natural and tied to your shared surroundings. People respond better when they don't feel like the conversation is coming out of nowhere. All right, but maybe there isn't anything noteworthy around. No problem. Step 2. Compliments. Tailored just right. Compliments are universally appreciated, but it's all in the delivery. Instead of leading with something generic, like "you're pretty" or "you're cool," while sweet, it might catch them off guard. Make it specific and genuine. For example, "I really like your jacket. The color suits you." Or, "You have a great laugh. Did I hear that joke was about funny thing that happened earlier?" This makes your compliment feel thoughtful and gives them an opening to respond. Step 3. Ask questions. People love talking about themselves. It's just human nature. Asking open-ended questions gives them the cue to share a bit about themselves. Try something simple like, "What's your favorite thing about activity you both might share?" Or, "I noticed you're into topic they seem passionate about. What got you interested in that?" This shifts the focus to them, which can take the pressure off you while kickstarting an engaging conversation. Plus, you show interest in learning about who they are, and everyone appreciates that. Step 4, and this is a big one, keep the energy light. First conversations aren't meant to be deep dives into life philosophies or emotional backstories. Instead, think casual and fun. You're just testing the waters, seeing where things flow. Humor is often a great icebreaker if you've got a knack for it, but don't force anything. If you're sharing something funny about yourself, go for a story or quip that feels natural. Lighthearted exchanges help you relax and create a foundation of comfort between you and your crush. Now you might be wondering, what if I mess up or don't know what to say next? Ah yes, cue that internal panic. Don't worry, we've all been there. Here's a little reassurance. There is no such thing as saying the perfect thing every time. Being human, stumbling over your words occasionally, can actually make you more relatable. If you blank out mid-conversation, here's a trick. Smile. Sometimes a friendly, genuine smile and a quick laugh about your nervousness is all you need to recover. You're being honest, and guess what? Your crush might find that endearing. But let's take things even further. Imagine the conversation goes incredibly well. You're sharing laughs, vibing on similar interests, or maybe you've discovered something new about them that really intrigues you. Here's your next step. End on a positive note and leave room for future encounters. You don't need to mention your feelings outright on day one. What you should do is show you appreciate the time they spent talking to you. Something like, "Hey, it was really nice chatting with you. I'll have to ask you more about topic they brought up sometime." Sets up a great segue for follow-up conversations. Of course, everyone's scenario is a little different. Maybe this is someone you'll bump into often, like at school, work, or your favorite hangout spot. Or maybe this is someone you might not cross paths with frequently. If the latter is your case, step out of your comfort zone and find a reason to continue the connection. Could be swapping numbers, connecting on a social platform, or offering to meet up for something casual related to your chat. Remember, taking initiative shows courage, and people respect that. Now, because we're all human, there's one thing you need to accept. Not every attempt will lead to magical results. And that's okay. Yes, rejection might hurt a little, but it's never a reflection of your worth. Sometimes people are preoccupied, or not ready for a new connection, or maybe simply not a match. The world doesn't end here. You tried, and that alone is huge. With every attempt, you build the skills and confidence you need for the next interaction, whether with this crush or someone else down the road. Let's wrap this up with a reminder. The art of starting a conversation isn't about having the perfect line or rehearsing 100 scenarios. It's about being willing to try, to connect, to share a moment with someone interesting. So breathe, relax, and take the leap. Because no matter what happens next, you're opening the door to an opportunity. And who knows, maybe your crush has secretly wanted to talk to you all along. All right, it's your turn. Go make it happen. You've got this.